YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. Any donations gladly accepted. My Cash App is Readings1112, Dollar Readings 1112. Today's video will show just 10 basic moves that I taught myself and I taught my children. I have some martial arts class training, but I am not a licensed trainer, not yet. That's another hat I'm a fulfill, okay? But what I recommend to do is to please do not try any of these moves unless you will practice them and I prevent fighting. I don't want it to happen. I just want, if you're ever in a situation, you know some moves to get yourself out of it, okay? The first thing with anything in life, I believe in preparation, and that means weights. I think weights is good for women. I know sometimes you don't want to look masculine, but I would rather look masculine and be able to defend myself and lift my children in a time of emergency. I can be able to lift 2 or 3 children at one time if I need to flight, which is run in case of an emergency, prevention of fire, whatever it is. So I have my oldest daughter here. She's lifting 8-pound weights, and she will be doing a 30-day video in August on her channel. You can give them the information.
You guys can subscribe at Princess Grace. Like, comment, subscribe.
Okay. And my daughter Sade, she's here. She's lifting lighter weights. The weights are 3 pounds. So ladies and gents, because you got some single dads out there, if you want to teach your children weight training and you haven't started already, I recommend you just start with 3-pounders. Or even just like I showed the video before, the gallon of water. You can refill empty water bottles and you can just teach them to lift those weights. Okay? So now the weight training is important. If you have the time to start that, we're going to put the weights down. I'm just going to show some basic moves now. And I'm going to start with my oldest daughter, who's a little bit shorter. So it's a difference. I like this because we're showing different angles from short to high, from short to tall. Okay. Now, with my daughter, you know, she's a smaller framed woman. She's smaller framed. I'm going to give the camera kind of a different angle so you can kind of get an idea of our frames a little bit. And one of the moves that unfortunately happen to a lot of us women, we're getting attacked from the back. Now what I told my daughters, when a person tries to use the attack from the back, the first thing they do is grab your arms. So if you're being pushed into a door, I recommend you drop down. The reason why I say I recommend, this is just a recommendation, it's not something you have to do, this is a choice. You drop down and give you a few minutes because that person now is going to try to bring you up. And during that time, what should you do after you drop? You can turn and hit with your stomach or your knee. You could turn and use that part at that, okay? So we're going to do it a little bit slower now. If you're attacked from the back, like I said, you can fall down. So what happens to me when she fell down, what was my automatic response? To go down. During that time, you can use your head to either bring it back to your opponent here, or you can use it once they go down their body, they're going to become weaker, they're down now. So you can either turn and twist and bring it here to hit them, or you can use your leg here to take that knee. I'm going to change the angle so you can get a kind of an overall idea of that part that we just demonstrated again. Another move that I recommend is with the hair pulling. Sometimes we have situations where our hair is being pulled. Now, I'm going to go back to my oldest daughter for a minute. My youngest daughter is going to come. And we're going to just do a full move on what to do just in case your hair is being pulled. Come. Shall I come? Okay. So if you have your hair, could you pull the camera kind of? Yes. So say first, kind of just get an overall. You can hold it, right? Okay, but we can see. Okay, Sade right here, she has her hair out. So now the whole idea is when a person is, from this angle here, when a person is pulling your hair, usually the first response is to do what? What is our first response? To pull away. What our recommendation is you just go with them up. See that? She's coming to me. And from this moment, what do you recommend you do? What is one other move that you can do?
And then you can hit the ears.
Okay, let's do that slower. My hands is here now. She's taking her hands, going in between mine, pushing them, and then chop of the ears. Now, Another thing that happens a lot with the bathrooms is when you're a taller person and you have the person of the same height. What do I teach you? You can drop down. Now, once a person's dropped down, what if you can't let go of the arms? Could you bring it to a different angle?
Okay.
If you can't let go of the arms here, what I'm suggesting you use is the back of your head. The back of your head is so strong. So if you're doing it back this way, if the person is willing to try to bring you up, that time they're gonna go like this. You can use that. You can use your elbow to go here, okay? Now the move we're gonna learn now is the choke move, which unfortunately happens to a lot of women. The choke from the front, both of my hands are on her neck at this moment. What's the move again that you can use? Again, let's do it very slowly. In between their arms and poke, the eye poke. You can use either eye poke. Now I'm going to demonstrate it on my daughter. Do the choke on me. See, her hands is here. So this is a person. Look, there, they got your hands. So your hands is free. So you can, everybody says you can punch, but it's best to take people off guard. Start low. Low meaning you can use your leg. Could you just angle it from right there? It's kind of hard with this. You can use your leg here to either hit the knee of the opponent, and then once again, remember, her arms is still on my neck. So I can come in between this, and I can either grab the ears and use my fingers to poke the ears. Believe it or not, that will work. Another move is, again with the front choke. With the front choke, you can also remember, fingers are free. Once you start the eye poke, the person's going to go back. That time you use this with the solar plex, and then they'll lean back, okay? Now, Dominique, we're going to do one from the back, the choke from the back. The choke from the back is kind of hard because at this point, you're weak. You don't know how tall your opponent is, then you are being attacked from the back. What I recommend doing is using your legs, doing leg ups at least 30 times a day. So my daughter, she's a little shorter, so what she's gonna do is she's gonna try to bring her leg up to get to the knee area, or you can swerve around if possible and use this hammer punch to here, okay? So we're gonna have to give it to you from a different angle because of the sizes of the people that we're using. Another thing that you can do, definitely, with the hair pulling mechanism, remember what I said. Now, a lot of us wear wigs and weaves, and we're worried about it coming off. Don't worry about that. But if you have braids, again, your braids are being pulled, don't pull back. Because look what happens, you pull it back. Nothing is gonna happen like that. The person's not expecting you to go low. Now, demonstrate, don't pull too tight because I don't have to stop it underneath. But now, look, so they're expecting me to go this way. I'm going, now what you can do angle it. I'm sorry guys about the angling. Trying to upgrade my gear, but what you can do is, Shana, can you bring it so they can see what I'm about to do with her legs?
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Quickly. Just hold it and just show this part. Okay. What I'm about to do is, see my hair is being pulled. Turn it this way because the light is getting dark. My hair is being pulled, right? Pull a little bit. So now, instead of me going back, I'm going forward. I'm grabbing her from her legs, if possible, flipping. If possible. But once you lose weight a lot, you'll be able to have that strength. If you're not able to flip your opponent like this, you can grab the back of their legs as possible, and you can chop. The chop will help, believe that, because they're focusing on here. They're not expecting you to fight like a warrior. Okay. So those just a few moves that I've taught you. Another one with my daughter Sade that I'm gonna show you is, again, I'm really firm with the eyes, this whole area right here, if possible. Because usually a confrontation, we're not talking about fighting, we're talking about getting away from things. So once again, if you have a situation where you're arguing with a person, hands up. Once a person sees an open hand, hey, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Now, you got to make sure that arm reaches there. You don't want the person to get too close to you so they can poke you, but you can poke them if they want to. Because I'm looking at your arms, so to demonstrate what I taught you. But now I'm coming. What you can do with that leg, I gave your leg space. see what she's hitting is she's hitting the knee. That knee, hit it again. Once you hit the knee, I can either do this. Now, this can happen, bring it up. That's why I recommend you practice hopping on one leg with your children. Because see, once you hopping, you're used to hopping here. What you can do here, bah, nose. So these are just a couple of moves that I have. I'll have some more. Come girls. It's almost time to dinner, so thank you guys. I hope you like it.
Like,
And we
comment,
have more
subscribe.
to come.
And comment down
Thanks.
below.
Thank you.
Bye.